Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for that game against the Jazz, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
In the last few years, we've seen league-wide scoring surge in the NBA. Now, many credit years of defensive rules changes, such as limiting hand-checking on and off the ball and getting rid of contact in the paint. Now, everyone isn't pleased with these changes. Some say defense is no longer allowed, but a higher pace of play, more efficient shot selection, and lots of threes also play a role. Most fans aren't complaining. Kevin?
It sure is fun to watch, D.A. Thank you. Brent, as the season goes on, and here we are about halfway through, are players' roles still evolving?
Not the starters at this point, Kevin. They're pretty much
They
set.
are what they are.
They are set in their ways, and they're set in the minutes that they're going to be playing. What the coaches are trying to find are unique combinations that might have to be on the floor because circumstances from the other team are dictating so. So which are my lineups that I can have out there that defensively I'm going to shut down great guard play? Which of the lineups do I have to have out there in order for us to have enhanced shooting ability for a stretch of minutes? Which ones are going to speed my team up to put pressure on the opposition? I think that's where it is that coaches are trying to do a little bit of tweaking.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Adebayo is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the one. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Porter in at the three. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
I like seeing Love work that in-between area. He's got a great understanding of when it is that he's going to have the room to fire.
Nunn passes to Hero. He kicks to Butler. Over Porter. Nunn controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Garland the pass to Porter. Cleveland moving it around. Love dishes to Garland. Cans the 12-footer.
Love has a knack for recognizing when a teammate's going to break wide open.
Here's Nunn. 9-point game his last outing. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Now, here's Garland. 17 points for him last game against Miami. Here's Nunn. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Nunn's got 6 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Sexton. He's coming off a 13-point game against Miami.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Here's Nunn. Following the basket by Kevin Love. They shoot again, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Nunn. 6 points for him. Butler deciding where to go with it, and stolen by Love. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way, and he gets it to go.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys was wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
The Heat trail by 4. Outside Butler. Over Porter. And again, it's the Heat missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. The 19-foot shot, and it's Love missing. The Heat have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Butler. It's deflected. And that one is off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters, and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
I think about the Cavs and the 2 MVP awards that were won for that franchise. Of course, that was LeBron James in back-to-back seasons, both in 2009 and 2010.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at the Cavaliers. They're holding the edge for the last playoff slot. I am sure they'd feel better if they could jump up a couple rankings. And of course the Heat. They're 5 spots away.
And when you look at Miami, they're already looking to the offseason. And that's a shame. Their fans deserve a little bit more from this team.
The body language right now kind of telling the story. Losing takes a huge toll on you, especially during an 82-game grind.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hero. The Heat rebound. Oh!
No way.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The Heat trail by 7. Here's Hero. He had 13 points in the win against Cleveland.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
The pass to Nunn. Butler with the ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you look at Jimmy Butler. He's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
No good on that one. And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
Good on the second free throw.
And one issue for the Heat for years now, inefficient shooting.
Well, young players are learning how to defend, so you need to do that first. But if you can't go down on the offensive end and you can't find ways to dig out of holes by shooting the basketball, you get down 10 or 12 points. Defense sometimes isn't enough. They've been the bottom third in points scored for quite a while.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Here's Nunn. 6 points for him. Left side, Butler over Love. They get the rebound. Adebayo finds Olynyk. Butler from outside. Good on the three-point shot.
And you got to love seeing Butler pull up from here. His jumper is a big part of his offensive game.
Pass to Drummond. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Sexton. Drills it from outside. Sexton's got a couple of threes now in the first for Cleveland.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
The Heat trail by 8. Nunn passes to Adebayo. Here's Hero. Defended by Sexton. Butler from outside. And Olynyk kicks to Adebayo. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 5. Over Porter. Shots good from Butler. Butler's got 6 points.
Butler's just so skilled at finding ways to score inside. Utilizes his height and strength well and varies that release point.
Now, here's Garland. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Drummond working against Olynyk. They grab their own miss. Here's Sexton. And that one off the back of the rim and in. He's got 12.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Timeout called, the Heat. And in the summer of 2018, Kevin Love signed a 4-year, $120 million extension to remain in Cleveland.
Yeah, and Kevin right now is the bridge from what was to potentially what will be. And in that what will be scenario, what will be happening is Kevin Love probably gets traded at some point. But he's been great for Cleveland. He's been a great ambassador for the city. The things that he's doing off the court philanthropically have been amazing. And Kevin Love is not done in the NBA. Still another team out there for him to go to and contribute to.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Porter. And it's Exum in for Garland.
Dragic with a clever play there as he gets close to the basket. Not surprising at all that he finds his way to the charity stripe.
And that one falls for Dragic. Well, you watch Goran Dragic play, and Brent, he's so deceptive with his movement, both on and off the ball.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why, Kevin, is the change of speeds. I also add the fact that guys who can handle the ball and are crafty and are left-handed, boy, it's tough on a nightly basis to change up your mindset to guard a guy who you know is going to go left all the time as opposed to right. Trust me, in practice, I had to do that with Manu Ginobili a ton of time in San Antonio. Dragic similar. Great use of speed change.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011. Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
That free throw missing. And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians. But as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle.
Now, here's Dragic. Against Cleveland, he was really on his game. Nance against Dragic. Passes it to Thompson. Oh, Nance in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
This is a nice connection with Larry Nance Jr. Throw it his way. He'll take care of the rest.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. Trailing here by 8. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Here's Sexton. Following the score by Miami. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Sexton the pass to Nance. over Adebayo. Here's Thompson, and it's blocked. Outside Dragic. Iguodala kicks to Adebayo. And that one goes long.
Well, with his touch from mid-range, Kevin, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
It's stolen by Dragic. Here's Iguodala. That one goes in.
Well, there's no doubt that Dragic is a weapon in the open court. He's also a lockdown defender who can come away with crucial steals.
Now, here's Sexton. 12 points for him. Pass to Exum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Andre Iguodala. Brent, when you look back on all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide star player, but
right.
You know the role that he had for
Yes,
the
I
teams
do.
that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely. From year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well put. Exum hits them both. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man Colin Sexton already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And the jam by Larry Nance.
So fun to watch Larry Nance Jr. get up and be in flight.
There's a minute 40 left here in the opening quarter. Iguodala, the pass to Dragic. Five on the clock. The pass to Crowder. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
The Heat trail by 8. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. Launches a 3. Nance with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Exum, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Dragic after Dante Exum's bucket. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his first foul. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Robinson's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Dragic kicks to Crowder. Miami no good on that time either.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
.29 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Robinson, pass to Dragic. 17 seconds left to play here in the first. Takes a 3. Thompson with the rebound. And here's Exum. lays it up and banks it in. Exum's got his third bucket of the night.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And so it's Cleveland looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We come back right after this. Jimmy Butler, a hard worker on the floor and off the court as well, possesses a unique individuality.
I worked extremely hard to get where I am today, so whenever you walk to my house, you see a really big, some may call it obnoxious, boombox aquarium, but I love music. I don't really watch too much TV. It's always music, so it's just another thing to remind me, continue to be who you are. Just have fish inside of it.
A boombox aquarium, huh? Points for originality, Greg.
Butler, not shy, breaking from convention, beats to the rhythm of his own drum.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Exum is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Osman in at the 3 spot. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Dragic left side. Kicks it to Leonard. Robinson passes to Dragic. Back to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Leonard's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Heat. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Exum deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Osman. Back to Exum. Beyond the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Exum's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Dragic. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Exum, banked in off the glass. Exum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there, does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Shot to stop the run, and the layup is up and in.
And you can see just how tough the defense was there, but in the end, it did not matter for Goran Dragic.
Sexton with it. He's got 14. Thompson outside. Pass to Exum. Just 5 on the clock. Adebayo against Nance. Over Adebayo. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Zizic has checked in for Tristan Thompson. Andre Drummond comes in for Nance. Porter's checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's Garland in for Sexton. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Garland. A slam dunk by Garland.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Nunn passes to Hero. He dishes it to Butler. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now Garland. Dishes to Exum. Now here's Garland. Again, the Cavaliers score.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Nunn. He's got 8. And it's Zizic with the rebound.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Hero. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Butler, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 22. And here is Garland. There's the pass to Drummond. Shoots over Crowder, and the shot is good. Drummond's got his second bucket tonight.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Nunn. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Butler. And he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while. Butler's got 8 points.
And this is Butler's bread and butter. The mid-range J is on point. Got to D him up better than that.
To the paint, Crowder with the steal. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Olynyk can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Drummond. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
And stolen by Drummond. Porter with it. Butler covering. Porter passes to Drummond. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
And Miami shooting just 31% in the game. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
Garland dishes to Exum. Shoots over Crowder. That misses off the backboard.
And that's how you want to see defense play. Got right up in his face to bother the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive. Yeah, that's not an assignment that I want there, Kevin. I'd rather do math homework than to try and cover that guy.
Pass to Drummond. Garland kicks to Porter. And another three for Cleveland.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Here's Hero. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Passes it to Nunn. Now the dish to Butler. Pass to Olynyk from downtown. Cavaliers with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Garland, and he makes good on the layup. Garland's got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Nunn. He's got 8. Stripped it away. Drummond with it. Now the pass to Exum. Now Garland. Here's Porter. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Kevin Love's checked in for Zizic. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Miami.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good. Porter. When it comes to hustle and effort, who would you put on the floor to get those 50-50 balls that are just so important, and sometimes, with the win-or-loss in the balance?
And I watch Kawhi Leonard, and even though he's a superstar player, there's still some efficiency in his action to go and get that ball.
He just never stops.
He never stops. And so, yeah, he might not get dirty, but he doesn't have to because he outsmarts everybody else to get to it. And we have scrappy guys like Marcus Smart and Patrick Beverly, who we've talked about as being nuisances on the court. But, those guys are invaluable to any coaching staff. And when they have those kind of plays, it just gets everybody going and brings a level of energy back to the game.
It does energize it. You're exactly right. Nunn can't get it to fall.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Exum. The kick out to Porter. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Porter's got 10 points now just in this quarter. And Miami shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Nunn passes to Iguodala. Butler on the wing, guarded by Porter, and it's Butler missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Garland, and that comes off the assist by Exum. Garland's got 9.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Colin Sexton comes in for Dante Exum. And Miami also making a switch. Dragic is checked in. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first half. Fade away. And they pick up 2. Dragic has got his second basket of the night.
Well, getting the ball off the dribble to the bucket is one of Dragic's strengths. You can't afford to let him get that close to the rim, or he's going to get you.
Love kicks to Porter. A 3-ball. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 6. 54 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Sexton. Love trying to break loose. Good defense by Iguodala.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And out of Marquette, Jay Crowder, ranked a sturdy two-way wing player.
A great system player and glue guy. He had his best years with the Celtics. On the final year of this contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
Free throw good, Crowder. Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. And then for Miami, Leonard comes in for Olynyk. Robinson is subbed in for Butler. And both free throws good from Crowder. 30 seconds left in the first half of the game. And here is Garland. 9 points in the game so far. From about 19 feet, here's Thompson, a second chance effort, and he lays it up and in. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've been working hard on the offensive glass here in the second, and it's paying dividends. They're getting a lot of second chance points.
Here's Dragic. Good if it goes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Cleveland going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half, and you have a big lead. But do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room. We got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, how about that ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, that'd be a different story. But if was a fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joe, what up?
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And Miami shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. On the court for the Heat, we've got Kelly Olynyk. Jimmy Butler is out there with Adebayo, and it's Nunn in at the point guard.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Outside, Porter, pass to Love. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Butler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The 3, Nunn can't get it to fall.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Garland, the pass to Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Pass to Olynyk. Over Thompson. Misses off the left iron.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Garland, the pass to Sexton. Clock at 6. On the wing, Porter. Offline with his 3. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the pass to Nunn. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Stretch 4s, that's Kevin Love right there. Terrific range and a great quick trigger on that one.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Nunn. 10 points for him. Here's Hero. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Garland with it. He's got 9. Thompson the bounce pass. The shot by Sexton, no good. He'd have gone 0 of 5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. 6 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. The shot that time not on target. Good D from Love. Sexton the pass to Love.
And for the Cavs, their #1 goal is to identify a young superstar to build around.
Yeah, they've had a nice collection here of guys that they hope step up and step out. Cleveland's only 2 Rookie of the Year award winners have been LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. Franchise changers hard to find.
First one falls for him.
When you think about post players in the league with who you can run an offense through, and because of Kevin Love's incredible passing ability and vision, he might be at the top of the list as somebody you could play through.
Nancy's checked in for Thompson. Both free throws good from Kevin Love. The Heat shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. Porter against Butler. Pass to Hero. Clock at 6. Over Nance. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got his second basket of the night. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Passes to Sexton. And Nance kicks to Porter. Some solid defense from Butler. Miami's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And you got to like the power of Butler. Just a terrific athlete who throws it down when he can get close to the rim.
And Sexton has it in the corner. It's good from long range. Sexton's got 17 now.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
The Heat have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. That's tipped. Stolen by Garland. Porter kicks to Love. Here's Nance. And the layup is good. He has 6.
Hard for opposing teams to box out Nance because of all the activity that Larry Nance Jr. has. Plays alive on every possession.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Zizic has checked in. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. On defense, the Cavaliers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Olynyk has the open look. No good on the 3. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Sexton, basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Well, this is the one guy you did not want to see get started. He started.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Now Dragic. He's got 6. Pass to Olynyk. Launches it. That shot no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And here's a look at some numbers for Olynyk.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now here's Dragic. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. The pass to Olynyk from outside the arc. Porter pulls it in.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Pass to Sexton. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. It's Dragic with the drive. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Dragic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. And here is Garland. He's got 9. Shoots from 12. Nance, no good. And Miami shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Butler passes to Dragic. Back to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Fades away. Offensive rebound. Adebayo passes to Olynyk. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. Olynyk's got his first 2 points.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Well, Bam at 6'10" might be a little bit undersized, but there's something in his activity on a nightly basis, Kevin, that feels like he plays bigger. Just a pogo stick, gets around, covers some ground laterally, does a great job of both protecting the rim and finishing strong.
Here's Dragic. 8 points for him. Outside Butler. Over Porter. And that one's good by Butler. Butler's got 4 points this quarter. And with Adebayo and finishing plays, Brent, he is a terrific dunker.
No doubt. Guys are looking for him all over the rim, and you could throw it just about anywhere, and Bam is going to go up and just look for that. Bam right on you. Great energy, great athleticism, and continues to find ways in which he can make solid offensive contributions for the Heat.
Dragic with it. And that one is good. Dragic has got 10 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Porter. And here is Garland. Here's Zizic. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession. Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Garland, the pass to Sexton. Porter in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. He goes up again. The shot's good from Zizic.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
Shot's good by Hero.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Garland, the pass to Porter. Here's Sexton. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Count that one.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Hero passes to Butler, and Darius Garland picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. A different look now for Cleveland. Andre Drummond's checked in for Ante Zizic. Osman comes in for Porter, and it's Dante Exum in for Garland. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Crowder comes in for Bam Adebayo. Robinson's checked in for Butler, and it's Iguodala in for Hero. And so it's Exum with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The shot by Sexton, no good.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups. Quickly up court with the basketball, delivered a perfect strike.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Exum passes to Osman. Shoots over Crowder, and that one's good. Osman. The Heat shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. Dragic finds Crowder. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here we go. Here's Osman. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Trying to develop his all-around game. When Larry Nance Jr. moves it like this, and he sees it, he can make everybody better.
The Heat shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's foul number 2 for him. Thompson, he's checked in for Nance. .104 left here in the third quarter. Here's Dragic, and the layup falls. Dragic has got 6 points in the quarter. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Sexton kicks to Exum. From past the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers. Dragic taking his time here. Outside Leonard. 5 to shoot. 18 feet out. Jump shot is good that time. Leonard's got his second basket.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now Drummond, and at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Cleveland ahead, opening up a huge gap. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Matthew Dellavedova, and it's Osman in at the power forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Drummond working against Leonard. Here's McKinney. Another shot. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Iguodala's got his 4th rebound in this one. Okpala, the pass to Iguodala. Robinson up top. Back to Iguodala. The Cavaliers pull it in. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Puts it up from 15, and it's good off the glass. Osman's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Cavs. Here's Iguodala. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Okpala, defended by Dellavedova. Okpala, no good. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Osman. Pass to Drummond. Here's McKinney. Fires from deep. Hill pulls it in. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's the pass to Okpala. Iguodala outside. Robinson passes to Okpala. This one for 3. No good that time. So Cleveland will take it the other way. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Robinson. In transition, here comes Miami from 13. Here's Hill. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Hill finding his way to the line, does not back away from the contact on his way up.
Here's a garbage time question, Brent. Why do some teams leave their star players in the game even though the game has either been won or lost?
Forgetful coaches? I mean,
no, it can't be that.
Well, I don't know if
I mean, if you're leading by 35 points late in the game
and the star player is still in the game, somebody's made a mistake with regards to the rotations. I mean, quite frankly, there's really no reason for guys to be out there at that time. Early on in the season, it might be that the coach wants to start and play with certain guys, but as the season goes on, you just don't see that very much.
Both free throws good from Hill.
Well, Hill's smart about taking quality shots. He can play either forward position. It's a nice bit of versatility for a coaching staff.
Pass to Windler. Back to Dellavedova. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Leonard against Drummond. Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. And they're running. Here's Okpala. Makes it off the glass. Okpala's got his first bucket of the night.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
To the left wing, here's Osman. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Lots of room. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And Cleveland making a change here. Zizic has checked in. Windler, the pass to Osman. From the high post, he drills it. Osman's got 4 points in the quarter.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Here's Iguodala. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And the contract structure for NBA first-rounders, 2 years guaranteed, 2 years of team options, qualifying offer. Brent, should we consider changing that up?
I think it's working pretty well, Kevin. I think every front office is out there trying to find players out there that are giving you value beyond your contract. And that happens a lot when you're a team that has a first-round pick, 1 through 10, 1 through 20, and you hit on a draft choice. You potentially could get 3 years and sometimes 4 when you have incredible players coming into the league as their first year, changing franchises around. But a player that's providing way more value than the contract that they're getting at that time. So I don't see that changing much. It gives teams a long enough time to evaluate the talent coming in.
Seems to be working.
It does. And the players that prove it are looking at the calendar saying, could I fast forward 3 years? Because I really like to cash in on what I'm doing for you.
6 to shoot. Robinson dishes to Leonard. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Jones. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's McKinney. Passes it to Osman. He kicks it to Dellavedova. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
The Heat have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Robinson passes to Jones. Here's Okpala. From about 16, and it's Osman with the rebound.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Dellavedova, the pass to Windler. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. The Heat shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Pass to Okpala. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Okpala's got 4 this quarter. And so it's Dellavedova. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Windler. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Miami the other way now. Here's Okpala. And it's Osman with the rebound. Osman's got his 4th rebound in this one. Great D that time from Leonard.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now the pass to Windler. They get it again. Osman kicks to Zizic. Osman, the pass to Zizic. Over Leonard. And it's Miami with the rebound. Outside, Jones. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Dellavedova. Goes back up. Shoots. It's rebounded by Leonard.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And Hill, the bucket on the assist by Jones.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Now here is Dellavedova. Here's Windler. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Hill. Cavaliers with the rebound. Zizic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the inside. Kicks to Dellavedova. Three-pointer. Hill with some nice D. The Heat shooting a pedestrian 36% in the 4th quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. And that comes off the assist by Jones. 6 points for Hill.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now here is Dellavedova, guarded closely. Pass to Osman. Here's McKinney. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Zizic. Nice move, and it's good on the way in.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one, Kevin. Tough to defend against.
Heat shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Outside, Robinson. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Over in the corner, Dellavedova. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Brent, a lot of teams will be paying that luxury tax, and that is a tough thing for a lot of owners to swallow. Is this the best method to deter teams from going over the cap and overspending and outspending smaller markets?
You're hitting the nail on the head, Kevin, because there are some teams, as much as you said it's tough for some teams to swallow, there are other teams that never see that pill.
Right.
And they're willing to go as far as they need to go in order to put a championship team on the floor. It seems to be working, but the question you have for me, was it a deterrent right now? I don't know if it's as significant as it needs to be. We know the repeater tax certainly hurts some teams, but there are still teams that are willing to spend, Kevin. That's really tough on small market teams who want to avoid that at all costs.
Brent, when a team hires a new coach, what tends to be the feelings of the players in that locker room, knowing there's a new voice in there?
If you are a veteran player, you have the opportunity, more than likely, Kevin, to call 5 or 6 resources that know who that coach is. Because most of the time coaches that are getting hired have previous NBA experience. If you're a younger player, you're looking at what it is that's being written and said about that coach to try to evaluate how it is that you're going to fit in. The biggest responsibility, Kevin, is that new coach trying to get as many of those players into the facility or at a meeting or at a dinner to have them understand from day one, as soon as possible, what it is that they're about, what it is he's expecting from them, and how it is he's going to go about them. Then all the other things about guesswork, those go away.
Right. All about communication.
That communication, and communication as quick as you possibly can, that's an important factor.
Yes. Miami again turning it over. Brent, when we talk about home court advantage, do you feel it's the same as it used to be? It has that same impact?
I do think it's still hugely important, Kevin. It's less important when there's a team that has been together for a long time and has proven that they can take their wares on the road and come home with a victory. But it absolutely gives you a level of comfort as a player to get into your routine, to be at a place that seems familiar. Something deep down psychologically helps every member of that team being at home.
Stolen by Dellavedova. Here's Windler, defended by Jones. Here's Zizic. It doesn't go for him. And it's Miami the other way. Right side Robinson. They need this one. The Cavaliers pull it in. 1:32 left in the game. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And they're going to bring this season series to an end with a very nice victory here today. These teams spent a lot of time on the floor together this year.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Colin Sexton.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
You know, Brent, something other major sports do, receding during the playoffs. So the highest seeds always will play the lowest seeds. And do you think the NBA should go down that road?
I think the consideration will still be there. I think that conversation is going to happen over the course of the next 2 or 3 years. I don't see it changing in that time, Kevin, but it's healthy to continue the dialogue to the point where maybe we do get there.
And Miami shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Here's Hill, and it's Zizic with the rebound. The Cavaliers on offense. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Now here is Dellavedova. He's tightly guarded.
Derek Jones gets talked about a lot in terms of his dunking prowess and the way that he can get up in the air and maybe make a poster and a memory in the flash of an eye. But beyond the dunks, he's done a good job of really improving his game since coming into the league in 2016.
And so Jones nails both of them. 43 seconds left in the fourth. And here is Dellavedova. Passes it to McKinney. Pass to Windler. Puts one up from 19. Count it.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Here's Okpala, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Here's Dellavedova. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum. Dante, still a young guy in this league. What do you want to focus on with your development?
You know, I think it's just staying in the defensive end. You know, sometimes in the heat of the play, you kind of lose sight of it, and it's just about staying in there and just helping your teammates out. So,
a very young guy on a very good team. Thank you, Dante. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.